Hi, this is TJ with ICT Billet. 2025 was the year of the Supercharger, and our sales guys have been hard at work selling Supercharger front accessory drives and harmonic balancers. We've received a lot of sales calls though. I was putting together my ATI balancer, and it doesn't seem as easy as the 3 steps in their instructions. You guys have a video that can teach us how to do that? So here we are today to put one together. All of our LS front accessory drives are based on the factory LSA accessory spacing, whether it's an LSA Supercharger, Magnuson, Whipple, or even the Hellcat adapted to the LS engine. So today we're going to put together an ATI Corvette G8 GT and CTS V balancer with the Supercharger add-on pulley and walk you through that. So the tools you'll need for this job are pretty simple. 3/8 drive ratchet, T40 Torx Plus, which is different than a standard T40 Torx, 12-point 3/8 drive socket, a torque wrench, blue Loctite, and a strap wrench or a 6-rib serpentine belt. Step 1 of the instructions says to identify where the offset hole is marked on the drive cover. It's marked on the front and in the back. You find the associated dimple on the hub and align the two. Now step 2 says that if they're aligned exactly straight, it'll slip right on. Now I've assembled a couple dozen of these, and in my personal experience, they never slide right together. Pro tip though, if you're thinking a couple hours ahead, stick the hub in the freezer and it will shrink maybe 10 thou, but it's enough that it will actually slide together. So if you align the dimples, get these lined up, sure enough, slides right together. Now, if you do not think ahead and do not get that frozen, then it's a little more difficult. Where in step 2, it does talk about that if it does not slide together, you can put 2 bolts in, 180 across from each other, and walk the front drive onto the hub. So let's work through that. All right, so now with our Corvette piece, let's find the alignment or the offset hole on the hub and on the outer shell. We'll align these and set them together, aligning the holes just as well as we can and pushing together any amount that we're able to. Now, per step 2 of their instructions, if it doesn't slide all the way together, you can use 2 of the countersunk bolts, 180 apart from each other, and basically screw it together. So let's do that. With the outer shell assembled or seated onto the hub, now we can put in the 6 bolts that retain this front portion, and we'll come back later to add the air conditioning pulley on the back. Note that we will eventually assemble this with blue Loctite per the instructions, but I want to get the whole thing approximately assembled and then pull each bolt out one by one, add the blue Loctite, and torque it at the end. Okay. With all 6 bolts of the outer shell assembled, you'll notice that we skipped the center of the countersunk holes that are not threaded in the hub. So that's where we'll bolt on the air conditioning pulley as backside in just a minute. And the others that are not countersunk are actually where we will add the Supercharger pulley at the end. To put the air conditioning pulleys on the back, these are labeled engine side, the balancer that would face the engine side this direction. You'll notice that these have 3/8 holes and 5/16 holes. The countersunk bolts that go through here will engage the 5/16 holes, so we'll line those up. So now that we've got all the countersunk bolts here and the part assembled, we can take each one out, add blue Loctite, and torque to spec, which is 16 foot-pounds for the T40 Plus Torx fasteners. Now to torque this to spec, the proper tool is what's called a strap wrench or a band wrench that you would put around the outside of the balancer to hold that tight while you torque it. The life hack, however, is to use a 6-rib serpentine belt, put around the outside and get a hold of while you torque with the torque wrench. So let's do that now. Just that easy. So we'll work on a crisscross pattern, just like putting a wheel on a car or truck, and torque all the way around the part, all 9 fasteners. So with the 9 countersunk fasteners all torqued to spec, now we choose the blower pulley to add on. ATI sells a stock size or a stock diameter pulley, part number 916153 for stock boost levels. However, they also sell a 10% overdriven drive if you want to make a little more power. We're just going to assemble the stock size on there today. You align the 3 3/8 holes with this through the 3 that are left available in the part. For these fasteners actually come with blue Loctite already on the threads, so no need to add your own. These use a 12-point 3/8 socket to tighten these up. So the 3/8 12-point bolts torque to 28 foot-pounds as engraved on the actual pulleys themselves. Do what?
Big weather up.
So with these snug, we can now set our torque wrench to 28 foot-pounds, grab our belt to hold the balancer assembly, and torque to spec. All right, so this is your completed harmonic balancer with the air conditioning pulley, the factory 6-rib serpentine pulley, and your 8-rib supercharger pulley. Note that these ATI dampers are SFI certified for those of you going to the racetrack and wanting to be compliant. Here's a comparison of our completed ATI unit with the supercharger pulley added versus the factory LSA crank pulley. So I hope this video has helped those of you that called and asked, or more of you in the future. For any other questions, call our sales team or visit ictbillet.com and max your swap.